Home First is a new initiative with health and social care working together in Somerset to get people home a lot quicker after they've been in an acute hospital. We know that at home we achieve a more accurate assessment of people's needs and can work with them better to improve their independence. We also know that it frees up vital hospital beds for those people who really need them, and after all, many of us don't want to spend longer in hospital than we need to.
So once the doctors are happy from a medical point of view that you can leave hospital, you can now go directly home, whereas previously you would have waited in hospital for therapy assessments from social workers, and you would have had to wait for care as well. What happens now is you can return straight home, and on that day that you go home, the Home First team meets and greets you at home and carries out all of those assessments in the home environment, which is much more familiar and much more comfortable for you as a person. And when we talk about care in Home First, we really mean re-ablement, which is moving from a traditional care-based model where things are done for you to a re-ablement-based model where carers now help you to help yourself. So we recently had an example where a lady was needing the help of 2 people to transfer out of bed here in the hospital. She was absolutely desperate to get home, and she was on one of the pilot wards for Home First. We were able to send her home the next day, and as she arrived home, the therapist and one of the care providers arrived at the property as she came home as well. And we were able to assess her needs. We were able to sort out some equipment for her. The re-ablement team worked with this lady for about 9 days, and at the end of the re-ablement plan, this lady was able to walk out to the toilet herself. She was able to wash and dress herself in the morning, and she was even able to make herself a hot meal and a drink in the kitchen. Previously, she would have had to have waited in hospital for much of this re-ablement to happen, or might have even gone home with care, when through Home First she can now do all of this herself.